Good evening and welcome to another amazing episode of Inspiring Young Minds. Let's get started with today's topic. So, good evening, children, and welcome to another amazing episode of Inspiring Young Minds. We are in session 87, and our topic today is going to be on righteousness. So, what is righteousness? Righteousness is the quality or state of being morally correct and justifiable. It can be considered synonymous with being right or being upright. It can be found in Indian religions and Abrahamic traditions, among other religions, as a theological concept. So basically, righteousness means what your mind says is right to work on it. So Proverbs 21:21 says, whoever pursues righteousness and love finds life, prosperity, and honor. So Albert Einstein said, a true religion is real living, living with all one's soul, with all one's goodness and righteousness. The virtues of righteousness are chastity, temperance, charity, diligence, patience, kindness, and humility. Let's take each one of them. What is temperance? Like you see this, it's a part of a tarot card. You will see temperance means moderation or voluntarily having self-restraint or self-control. When faced with temptation to excessive physical pleasure, temperance allows us to keep away from excess. So temperance does not mean you need to be away or abstinence. It means moderation. It is choosing enough rather than relentlessly pursuing more. It can also be said being satisfied or contented with what one has. It is exercising our ability to master our desires. It is learning to cope with abundance. Charity. The practice of charity is a voluntary way where you would want to help others. You would want to give others or you want to reach out to others. So it is helping those in need as a humanitarian act unmotivated by self-interest. The purpose of charity is advancing health, education, religion, culture, or social or public welfare, promoting or protecting human rights and other purposes beneficial to the public. Diligence. Now, this is a very interesting definition by Dave Ramsey. Work is doing good. Work is doing it. Discipline is doing it every day. And diligence is doing it well every day. So diligence means carefulness and persistent effort or work that is not listed as one of the 7 heavenly virtues. It is indicative of a work ethic, the belief that work is good in itself. There is a perennial nobleness and even sacredness in work. Diligence does not only delight you, but also indicates that you're a very reliable person, putting you in good stance when an opportunity arises. Patience. Patience is the companion of wisdom. So patience is the ability to endure difficult circumstances. Patience may involve perseverance in the face of delay, tolerance or provocation without responding in disrespect or anger, or forbearance when under strain, especially when faced with longer term difficulties or being able to wait for a long amount of time without getting irritated or bored. So patience is that level of endurance one can have before disrespect, and it is also used to refer to the character trait of being steadfast. Kindness. Kindness is another very important virtue which we need to develop and hone. Kindness is always the answer, as Nelson Mandela said. I believe that in the end, it is kindness and generous accommodation that are the catalysts for real change. So kindness is a type of a behavior marked by acts of generosity, consideration, rendering assistance or concern for others, without expecting praise or reward in return. Kindness is a topic of interest in philosophy. Next is humility. Humility is the ability of being humble, modest, and respectful attitude towards oneself and others. Humility is not thinking less of yourself, but it's thinking of yourself less, as said by C.S. Lewis. Chastity, also known as purity, is a virtue related to temperance. Someone who is chaste refrains either from sexual activity considered immoral or any sexual activity according to their state of life. So, how can you live a righteous life? To live a righteous life, you need to develop compassion and have kindness towards all people and all living things at all times. Fulfill your duties at all costs. Develop a keen interest in the sense of what is right and what is wrong, and do unwaveringly what's right. Recognizing your inner demons and then overcoming them. So, insulting others is never a way of correcting them. Instead, it causes more damage and proves that we need to help ourselves, as said by Mufti Ismail Mek. So, we at Inspiring Young Minds give very small, cute topics so that our children understand the moral values of life and walk sure-footedly towards their future. Thank you so much for being a patient listener. You can always like, share, subscribe, comment, and press on the bell icon at Team Red Rockstars, Dr. Vidyaa Smile Dental Clinic at our own YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your kind listening. Thank you.